in a land of ice and fire, where gods walked among mortals and fate intertwined with will, there ruled a sovereign, the Allfather, a god of war and wisdom, of magic and poetry. His name commanded respect, fear, and awe. He sacrificed everything for knowledge. He led the Aesir. Today we invite you on a journey into the heart of Norse mythology to meet Odin, the most complex and powerful of the Norse gods. Odin, known as the Allfather, is the supreme god in the Norse pantheon. But his appearance is often twofold, reflecting his complex nature. On one hand, he is the majestic king of Asgard, seated on the throne of Hlidskjalf, from which he can see all 9 worlds, exuding an aura of divine authority. On the other, he is a mysterious, hooded wanderer, traversing Midgard incognito in search of knowledge. His most distinctive feature is one eye. The other he sacrificed in Mimir as well in exchange for wisdom, an act symbolizing his relentless pursuit of understanding, even at the cost of his own integrity. He is often depicted with a long grey beard, wearing a broad-brimmed hat that conceals his lost eye, which adds to his aura of mystery and makes him appear as an old man. Yet beneath this facade lies unparalleled power and cunning. Odin's attributes are as iconic as he is. These are not mere objects, but living manifestations of his power and character. Let us explore them. First and foremost is Gungnir, his magical spear, forged by dwarves. It never misses its target and always returns to its owner's hand, symbolizing his unwavering authority over war and destiny. Oaths sworn on Gungnir were unbreakable. On his shoulders rest 2 ravens, Huginn and Muninn, meaning thought and memory. Each morning, they fly from Asgard to journey through all 9 worlds, returning with news. They are his ears and eyes, connecting him to everything happening in the universe. At his feet lie 2 wolves, Geri and Freki, the ravenous and the greedy. They accompany him in battle and share his meals in Valhalla, for Odin, as the god of warriors, consumes only wine. They symbolize his wild, primal nature and his connection to the animal kingdom. His steed is Sleipnir, an 8-legged horse, son of Loki and the stallion Svadilfari, the fastest of all horses, capable of traveling between worlds. He is a symbol of Odin's mobility and his ability to transcend the boundaries of reality. He also possesses Draupnir, a golden ring from which 8 new, equally heavy rings dripped every 9th night, symbolizing wealth and an endless gift. And of course, his majestic throne, Hlidskjalf, from which Odin observes all worlds. Odin is a god full of contrasts, a figure whose character defies simple definitions. He is simultaneously a wise sage and a ruthless warrior, a cunning sorcerer and a sacrificial seeker of truth. He is wise and cunning. His relentless pursuit of knowledge is a dominant trait. He paid the highest price for every revelation, and his wisdom was often acquired through trickery or stratagem, making him an unpredictable figure. He is the warrior and lord of war. Odin is the patron of battles, chieftains, and warriors who died in glory and went to Valhalla. He decides who will triumph, often changing sides in conflict for his own greater purposes. He is often depicted as a berserk warrior, an inspiration to the berserkers themselves. He is also the god of poetry and magic, Seidir. He inspires skalds, is a master of runes, and the complex magic of Seidir, though the latter was considered a feminine art, which Odin willingly ignored in his quest for knowledge and power. His nature is omniscient and sacrificial. The sacrifice of his eye in Mimir as well, and his hanging on the Yggdrasil tree for the runes, are proof that for knowledge, he is willing to make the ultimate sacrifices, which makes him a tragic, yet heroic figure. He is the wanderer and solitary. He often leaves Asgard to travel incognito, seeking wisdom and experiences among mortals and other beings. This solitary wandering underscores his continuous need for understanding and personal growth, even if it means separation from loved ones. One of the most fundamental tales, defining Odin's essence, is that of his sacrifice of an eye in Mimir's well. Odin, though omnipotent, felt an insatiable hunger for knowledge that could give him an advantage over chaos and impending destiny. He knew that such wisdom was held only by Mimir, an ancient, wise guardian of the source of wisdom, whose well lay at the very roots of Yggdrasil. Mimir did not give his wisdom freely. he demanded the highest price, one of Odin's eyes. This was a decision that forever changed the physical and symbolic face of the Allfather. With unwavering determination, Odin plucked out his eye and cast it into the well. In return, from every sip of water from the well of wisdom, he drew omniscience, encompassing the past, present, and future. This sacrifice symbolizes that true wisdom is rarely free and often requires us to give up something precious to gain the priceless. From then on, Odin saw the world not only with two eyes, but with one, a physical eye, and the other, an eye of knowledge and vision. But the knowledge from Mimir's well was not the only secret Odin desired to possess. He wished to understand the very language of destiny, the key to the deepest forces of the cosmos, the runes. To acquire them, he undertook another unimaginable sacrifice. For 9 days and 9 nights, wounded by his own spear, he hung on the branches of Yggdrasil, the world tree, between life and death, without food or drink. This was an act of self-sacrifice and self-initiation, an extreme quest that would lead him to a deeper understanding of reality. Only at the end of this unimaginable torment, at the moment of greatest suffering and proximity to death, did the runes reveal themselves to him. He understood their power, their shapes, their meaning, their whispers. He descended from the tree transformed, carrying with him not only an alphabet, but a powerful tool of magic, knowledge, and prophecy, which he then imparted to humanity, becoming the patron of skalds and runologists. Even before Odin became the Allfather of Asgard and Lord of the Gods, he played a pivotal role in the act of creation of the world and humanity. Together with his brothers, Vili and Ve, after their victory over the primordial cosmic giant Mimir, they used his body to shape the cosmos. From his bones rose the mountains, from his blood the oceans, from his hair the forests, from his skull the sky, and from his brain the clouds. Subsequently, wandering through the newly created Midgard, they encountered 2 pieces of wood, an ash and an elm, lying on the seashore. It was Odin who breathed soul and life into them. Vili endowed them with intelligence and movement, and Ve gave them senses and appearance. Thus, the first humans, Ask and Embla, were born, whom Odin cherished with special care as the Allfather of mankind. As a god of war, Odin is also the Lord of Valhalla, the majestic hall of the slain in Asgard. It is his loyal handmaidens, the Valkyries, who traverse battlefields, selecting from the bravest warriors those who have fallen in glory. These Einherjar, once slain warriors, go to Valhalla, where they feast, train, and hone their skills, preparing for the ultimate battle, Ragnarok. Odin often hosts them at his table, sharing food with his wolves Geri and Freki, for he himself, as we mentioned, consumes only wine. Valhalla is not merely a reward for warriors, but also a strategic army that Odin gathers and trains for the inevitable end of the world. This demonstrates his foresight and continuous preparations for future challenges. Despite all his wisdom and power, Odin is not omnipotent against fate. He knows of Ragnarok, the final battle, and the twilight of the gods. His visions, gained at the cost of an eye and through the runes, have revealed his inevitable fate. The world will descend into chaos, and he himself will face the monstrous wolf Fenrir, Loki's son. He knows this battle will be his last, and that Fenrir will devour him whole. Though he gathers an army of Einherjar in Valhalla and continuously seeks knowledge that might change destiny, Odin accepts his fate with tragic dignity. His figure in Ragnarok symbolizes a heroic confrontation with an inevitable end, fighting to his last breath, even if the outcome is predetermined. This makes him even more human and poignant in his divinity, aware of a tragic fate, yet unceasing in his struggle. Odin is an incredibly complex figure, a symbol of wisdom gained at a cost, brutal strength, poetic inspiration, and tragic destiny. His stories resonate to this day, teaching us about the price of knowledge, courage, and the inevitability of fate. We hope this video has brought you closer to the Allfather and shown why Odin remains one of the most intriguing and multifaceted characters in all of Norse mythology. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of Norse myths, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the Ancient and Medieval Life channel so you don't miss out on more tales of the ancient world. Let us know in the comments which story about Odin is your favorite and how you perceive the Allfather. See you in the next episode.